Hello, everybody. Welcome. Good evening. Good evening to this short but perhaps very, very important session. A session which is probably going to answer the question that a lot of you all have been asking over the course of the last at least 2 months, if I'm not wrong. Kab aayega DILR 1000? Where is DILR 1000? What will DILR 1000 encompass? How can I enroll in DILR 1000? Will DILR 1000 help me reach my milestone of getting a 95, 99 percentile in CAT and much, much more? So all of that and much, much more is in store in today's session, where we're going to go ahead and talk a little bit about DILR 1000, introduce the course to you, tell you about the pedagogy we're going to employ, tell you about who is responsible for going ahead and creating the course, how you can go ahead and maximize your utilization from this course, what are the elements that you can look at and expect from this course, how can you go ahead and structure your preparation for CAT, for specifically for the DILR section, and much, much more. So before we kickstart, can you all just confirm that I'm audible and visible? Just a hello, hi. How are you all doing? Is everybody good? Hi, everybody. So just a hello, hi, that everything is fine so that we can actually go ahead and kickstart today's session. Hi, Neha. How are you doing? What about the others? Hi, Akash. Okay, perfect. So this sounds good. I see quite a bit, quite a few of you all have joined in. I see quite a few questions coming in as well. Before I get into all of that and I get into answering that, let's actually go ahead and get a little deeper into what is in store for DILR 1000. Let me kickstart with the very first thing. Let me go ahead and take you through, what we have in store today. Let's start off with, what all are we going to go ahead and cover in today's session. So, what are the things that we're going to talk about? What are the topics of discussion? We'll kickstart with what exactly is DILR 1000. I'll go a little deeper into the product features of DILR 1000. What does it entail? How is it going to go ahead and help you? What is the session flow of DILR 1000? So what are the sessions that will be there? What will be the release dates of the sessions? Who is taking which session? Why have we thought of those sessions? What is the order of the sessions and how is that going to help you in your preparation? Talk a little bit about how you can utilize DILR 1000 to the hilt, how you can maximize your usage out of it. What is the pedagogy that we're going to go ahead and follow? I think this is perhaps the most important part of this course and most important part for those of you all who are looking at preparing on your own. Many of you all might not have enrolled in a full-fledged course anywhere, whether CL or any other place. So this might be an ideal sort of a product or program that you can look at in order to ensure that your DILR conceptual knowledge and your DILR practice is where it needs to be. Then go know a little bit more about who the mentors are, who is responsible, who is going to go ahead and record the videos in DILR 1000, who's going to take your sessions, and finally, eventually, why DILR 1000, why you shouldn't miss it. Before I go ahead and kickstart, it will be great if I can get a few okays. Yes, does this sound good? Are we ready? Should I go ahead and move on? Should I get deeper into this? Should I actually go ahead and get deeper into what exactly is DILR 1000? A little hello, hi. It'll be great to hear. So what do you all say? Should we get deeper into it? Should we go and venture deep into what exactly DILR 1000 is, what are the features that we have, and how it is going to go ahead and help you with 99 percentile? Okay, Trisha is saying yes. The others are also saying yes. So actually, let's go ahead and kickstart. So what is DILR 1000? Okay. So first and foremost, it's a specialized course by career launcher for CAT aspirants. I'm sure many of you all have heard of VARC 1000. I don't even need to mention it. I'm quite sure that most of you are aware of what VARC 1000 by Jijo is and what it entails. It's a step-by-step methodology of going ahead and cracking VARC in CAT. It encompasses every single aspect of VARC preparation, and that is basically what DILR 1000 is going to go ahead and cover. We'll provide you a structured approach to your DILR preparation, a step-by-step methodology that you should employ. The objective is, can we go ahead and algorithmize your preparation? So is it possible that when you look at a set, you realize, okay, this is the topic. Whenever a set of this topic comes up, this is the way I should think. Obviously, the type of set might change. They might mix 2-3 different, concepts that we've learned. That's okay. But for each concept, you know exactly how to start, how to kickstart looking at that set and how to kickstart solving that set. Include self-paced videos, live sessions, practice tests, expert guidance, a lot of that we'll talk about. Designed to improve your performance in the DILR section of the CAT. This is just an example of what it will be, not important. Let's get into what does it focus on. I think that's very important. It addresses the unpredictability of the CAT exam, and especially the DILR section. Now, why do we say DILR is unpredictable? Because it changes, right? There have been years where out of the 4 sets that have come, 3 have been LR. There have been years where there have been 1 DI, 2 reasoning-based DI, and only 1 LR. There have been years where you expected games and tournament will come, you expected maximum minimum will come, you expected matrix and grid will come, but none of that has come. It's predominantly been Venn diagrams or arrangement or something like that. So how do we ensure that irrespective of what U-turn or googly DILR section is going to throw up this year, we are prepared for it, which means a step-by-step methodology, a step-by-step breakdown of what are the different topics that one needs to prepare in DILR. Secondly, it will help you identify what to study in DLR. Many times what happens with most of us here, and I'm guessing most of you here, as I've stated earlier, I have not enrolled in a full-fledged course somewhere, right? If you have, then you already know, you are already following. This might be an add-on if you want it, great, but it's not a necessity. For others who've not gone ahead, or you wrote CAT last year, you're doing self-preparation and just writing mocks, this could be a necessity because it will help you identify exactly the elements to study. And you don't need to go to 20 different resources to collate it. One resource, everything there. Okay. Aids in understanding core concepts. Now, sometimes in DLR preparation, the problem that comes up is we know we need to practice a lot, but we don't know exactly what are the concepts that we should be aware of. So can we break down the DILR preparation into concepts and sub-concepts? So that is something that DILR 1000 is going to focus on. It is going to talk about specific concepts that you should keep in mind. It's going to teach you exactly how you convert data into a table, or how do you represent the data that has been provided in the best possible format. That's a very, very important part. How do I get additional data from questions? How do I get additional data from options? How do I go ahead and look at the amount of data that has been given and just understand what is the relevant data for each question that has been thrown at me? How to do that in a step-by-step methodology, that's going to be important. How to tackle various kind of sets, various kind of questions. What is the difference between matrix and grid, and scheduling and matrix? How do I tackle these two different sets? How is that different from an arrangement which is out there? How do I identify it? How do I tackle it? That and much more. Develop efficient solving techniques, which I told you earlier, algorithmize. The moment I understand it's from this topic, this is how my mind works, this is how I should start solving it. Aim to provide an algorithmic methodology, which is what I was talking about. An objective eventually is to help each and every one of you get a 95 percentile in DLR. Please keep in mind, a 15, which means solving one set, almost ensures a 90 percentile. If you get a 30, this is a guaranteed 99 percentile plus over the last 2 to 3 years. How can we ensure that you're able to solve a bare minimum of 2 sets? That's the goal of this course. The objective is not you become a stud at DILR. The objective is 99 percentile CAT milana. Worst case scenario, 95 percentile is section milana. And that is what it's going to focus on. Any questions still here before I move on? Good evening, sir. Purchased it. When I click on, okay. So since you've gone ahead and purchased it, Palab, I'm going to go ahead and talk a little bit about that as well. That when you look at DILR, the first set of videos are going to go live on the 29th of July. When we look at the entire schedule, you'll get to know that. And the DILR Telegram group will be created on the 29th as well. So you'll get an option to go ahead and join it. I hope that answers your question, Palab. Okay. Any other question at this point in time? I see over 60-70 of you all are live at this point in time. Any other question that you have? And if you're liking it and if you're excited and you want more of DILR 1000 and you're desperately waiting for it, go click a like. The like button, help the team out here as well. It will help them and keep them motivated. Let's quickly move to the product features of DILR, because that's very, very important. What are the elements that are going to be there? Now, I'm going to talk about the pedagogy a little later, but what are the elements that you're going to find in DILR? Well, you're going to find before every video session, there is going to be a pre-video assessment. That means, imagine if I'm going to go ahead and do matrix and grid as an example. Before that, there'll be an assessment of one set or two sets whereby we will help you identify whether you even understand what this topic is. Have you seen this topic before? Are you aware of what it is? Do you know when a set like this comes up, how do you start? How do you approach it? So the set will be there to help you understand where you are with respect to this topic at this point in time, before you've even gone to the video. Next, go to the video. Now that you've understood where you are at this point in time, look at the video. Look at what that session is stating. And the video, all the videos are recorded either by GP or by me. So the entire course is recorded just by the two of us. GP is handling DI, I am handling LR, and reasoning based DI is distributed between us. Then post video assessment. Once you've gone through the videos, how to identify whether my understanding from this session is complete. There is a short test. There'll be a test of about 2 sets or something. Apply the approaches that have been taught. See whether you're able to do it. If you get stuck, go back to the video. What went wrong? Why did I not understand? How can I do this better? Did I solve it in the best way possible? Do that. Third, there'll be 12 plus live interactive sessions as well. The interactive sessions will be taken by GP, me, and Ravi Teja sir. Between every phase in which the videos will be released, we'll take live sessions. Think of every live session almost like a sectional test. I'll talk a little bit more about that going forward. The entire course is divided into modules. There are about 11 to 12 modules. Once a module is over, at the end of the module, there is going to be a module-wise sectional test as well, so that you can revise your entire module that you've just studied. Once the entire course is over, there are going to be full-fledged sectional tests so that you can revise the entire syllabus. And finally, there is going to be a dedicated doubt-clearing Telegram group, exactly what Pallav was asking. And that Telegram group is going to go live on the 28th, 29th as well. Okay. What is going to be the session flow? Now, this is the important part so that you understand exactly what's going to be covered. Now, just look at the elements here. This is just the LR part. We have divided the release of this course in phases. This is phase 1, 29th July, phase 2, 20th August, phase 3, 3rd September, phase 4, 19th September, and phase 5, which will happen in the first week of October. For these first 4 phases, if I look at it from an LR perspective, the DILR easiest section to CAT, which is going to give you an understanding of what the DILR section is, what is the representation in CAT over the years, what does DILR look like across other exams, how important is it, how do you crack it, what are the cutoffs, what are the different elements to look at, what are the different topics to look at, all of that in the intro will be covered by GP. LR essentials, what are the building blocks, what are the tools that you're going to require to crack LR is something I'll cover. Arrangements, this is going to be completely in the first phase. As you can see, linear arrangement, 5 videos, because it's very, very important. Every year, at least 1 to 2 sets across the 3, slots comes from here. Circular arrangement, numbers and arrangement, miscellaneous. So the entire first phase in LR includes entire arrangement along with the pedagogy of LR essentials. Phase 2, we will go ahead, get deeper into grouping and selections, 2 sets, and then matrix type of sets, which means we'll do scheduling and matrix and grid. Phase 3, logic based LR, so conditional logic, binary logic, entire games and tournaments. Then phase 4, missing data, and finally Venn diagrams. This is how LR is going to be covered across different phases. How DI is going to be covered, as you can see, completely being covered by GP. Intro and tables is going to be phase 1, along with the phase 1 videos that I was talking about. So in phase 1, you can expect roughly around 17 plus sessions. In phase 2, roughly around 10 plus sessions. In phase 3, if you look at it, in LR, we are talking about 2, 3, 4, 7, almost 9 sessions. And in DI, we are talking about roughly 4. So that's another 13 plus sessions in phase 3. In phase 4, as you can see, 5 sessions in DI and roughly around 6 sessions. So about 11 sessions here. Then there is another subsection, which is basically reasoning based DI. Uske andar, if you look at, again, phase 3, there are going to be 2 sessions there as well. So phase 3 also is going to have 13 sessions. And finally, the last phase, all of this predominantly is for non-CAT exams. Other than root and networks, almost everything else is for non-CAT exams. It will help you in NMAT, it will help a little in SNAP, it might help a little in ZAT, even though ZAT doesn't have LR right now at this point in time. But yeah, in case something like that comes up. So it will help you in the non-CAT exams. That's why it's the last phase, which is phase 5. And if you look at that also, we've got roughly 5, 8, 10, roughly about 12 sessions. So if you add all of this, we are talking about 17, 10, 13, 13, 12. We are talking about roughly in the vicinity of about 60 odd sessions is what the entire course is going to entail. Is everybody clear about the course? Is everybody clear about the flow? Sir, I've enrolled in a classroom. Do I have to? You don't have to. There is no have to in this. You have to take a call. If you feel that you need something additional which can help boost your performance in DILR, if you feel you've explored what VARC 1000 is like and you feel it helped you, then this might be something which is relevant to you as well, and you can do it. There is no have to at all. Ideally, the classroom preparation or a night class or an online class preparation should suffice. But in case you feel, no, I need that extra fillip, I'm getting an 85, 90, not enough, I want to get to that 99, or I am not understanding how to approach certain type of sets, I am not understanding what are the nitty gritties of DILR, surely go ahead, have a look at it, enroll. Okay, I hope that helps. Okay, I hope this is clear to everybody. Any questions on this, guys? All CC? Those of you who know me know CC means crystal clear, so type in CC if everything is fine, and go and show some love on the DILR on the YouTube channel. Like the video for the team here. They've worked hard to ensure that we keep coming to you live every single day, 2 to 3 sessions happening every day. I hope you all are catching the YouTube channel. I hope you're liking the YouTube channel. I hope you're liking the sessions which are there. So do go ahead and like it, show some love for the team as well. Good, I'm getting the CCs. That means I can move ahead. That's a sign for me to move ahead. Okay, perfect. How to make the most of this course? Well, as you know, many aspirants often struggle with DILR. Main reason is you don't know where to prepare from, what exactly to prepare, how can I break this down into sub concepts and move ahead with it. And that's why DILR is going to help you. How? Let's look at how DILR 1000 helps. Number one, understanding the entire section. So, breaking it down into sub parts, what is important, what is not. Is games and tournaments as important as we desperately talk about every single time, or are there elements of that I don't need to get deeper into? Is round robin more important, or is that coin toss more important? Is it very important to understand how chess based sets are solved versus sudoku sets are solved? Much more on all of that. Identifying the concepts needed to is, can I break down DLR into concepts? It's very easy to break down quant into concepts. मेरे को पता है percentages में मेरे को पता है base, on 100 base, I know how to do that. I know successive percentage, additive, I know increase, decrease, I know all of that. I know how you use that and move to SI and CI. I know how you look at installments. I know basic concepts. In DILR, can I break it down into further concepts so that it becomes easier for me to understand whether I have this section under control? Understanding how to crack a particular set, every single set, what's the best way to crack it? Do I realize that I have a lot of information in the question and in the options more often than not? Am I utilizing that information, or am I stuck only in the mother data? That and much, much more. Finally, smart tips and techniques for solving a set within a given time frame and how to identify which set to solve. These are two problem areas everybody has, okay? Which is, यार 4 sets are there, I know 1 to 2 sets might suffice, 90 आ जाएगा, 95 आ जाएगा, but which one to solve? How do I look at these 4 and identify which one to solve? So in every sectional, which means module wise discussion that we have, in every live session that we have, that is exactly what we're going to do. In the 60 videos that we are doing where we are breaking down the concept, we will not trouble you with that. But in every live interaction, in every module wise sectional test you have, and corresponding discussions of that, this is what we are going to go ahead and do, so that every time we meet, it is almost like 12 sectional tests where we help you identify which set to pick. Why should you pick that set? What's the best way to solve it? How to get information out of questions and options? So actually showcasing that to you and doing it as a part of a conversation in live session. So that is something that we're going to do. What is the pedagogy? That's exactly what I was talking about earlier. It starts with pre-session test to understand where you are as of today with respect to this particular area. Move quickly to the self-paced session so that the concept is discussed, broken down into smaller subsections so that you know exactly what you need to focus on. Moving to the post-session test, which means attempt the post-session test to strengthen your understanding of what has happened so that you are comfortable with, हाँ जो समझाया गया है वो मुझे आ गया है, now I can move to the next one. Sectional test, which is broken up into 2. You're going to have module wise sectional test and overall sectional test, so both of them are going to happen. 11 12 modules, as you saw, the entire course was divided into. End of it, there's going to be a module test. Overall, there's going to be a sectional test, all of that. And finally a live session wherein after every module of phase we come live, GP, me, Ravi, we take a session with you and think of every session as a sectional test. We'll have 4 sets, we will have 5 questions in those sets. We will try solving it like a 40-minute sectional test. How to identify which set to solve, हर सेट में हर क्वेश्चन करना है कि नहीं, ऑप्शन से कैसे क्वेश्चन आ रहा है, डेटा से कैसे क्वेश्चन आ रहा है, क्वेश्चन से कैसे क्वेश्चन डेटा आ रहा है, so on and so forth. Is this part clear to everybody? What is DILR 1000? Is this some kind of questions or what? DILR 1000 is a course which is going to entail conceptual videos, pre-test, post-session test. It's going to entail a lot of questions. It's going to entail a lot of quizzes. It's going to entail a lot of sectional tests. So it's a complete course to ensure that in DILR you end up reaching where you need to reach. Okay. Why is it called 1000? Well, 1000 का objective ये था, VRC 1000 हमने किया, हमने उस पे build up किया. The objective is through the course, generally in 1000 minutes or in 1000 hours, generally it's not needed, but in 1000 minutes, can you understand the complete course? 1000 minutes is basically roughly around, you can say about 16 to 17 hours. Now, every video is 20 minutes. So every 3 videos is 1 hour. There are 60 sessions. So 60 sessions will be 20 hours. So 20 hours is roughly around 1000 minutes. That's why 1000. Okay. Will there be daily practice sets, and how many sets will we solve throughout the course? Good question. So if you look at it in terms of the entire course, since there are going to be about 60 sessions, each session you can think roughly about 2 to 3 sets. Okay, so that's roughly, let's say 2 sets also minimum lete 120 sets ho gaya. Uske अलावा pre and post, now for every session at least 55 of them, other than the intro, there are going to be pre and post. So pre में से 1 set, post में 2 sets, that's about 3 sets. So 3 into 55 as well, that's about another 165 sets. So 120 here, 165 here. In addition to that, module wise sectional tests. So 11 modules, let's say 10, round number, I'm keeping it simple. 10 into 4, that's another 40. Then there are going to be 3 overall sectionals. Uske andar 3 into 4, that's another 12. So 40, 12, that's 52, 52 and 280, that's about 330 odd sets. Uske alawa the live session. So easily about 350 odd sets. Uske alawa doubt solving, that will be happening on the Telegram group. So yeah, all of this and much, much more. Okay. I hope that answers this. Who are your mentors who are going to take these sessions? I'm sure everybody is aware who GP sir is, what he does, what he brings to the table, and you've gone ahead and experienced his Jugaad solutions. I'll be taking the LR sessions, focus being very, very simple. My objective is, can we algorithmize it? Can we have a lot of fun at the expense of LR? Because LR is common sense. Can we understand when we look at a set, how to approach it? And what are the shortest ways of solving sets? Ideal way of identifying which set to solve. Ravi, again, I'm sure everybody knows what Ravi brings to the table. Ravi has a very simple funda. Question खोलने का hint आपको सेट खोलने का हिंट क्वेश्चन से मिलेगा. फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन बता देगा सेट खोलना कैसे चाहिए, व्हाट आर द एलिमेंट्स देयर. दैट एंड मच मोर, दिस सॉर्ट ऑफ witty tricks is something that he'll bring onto the table. So these are the mentors. GP and I are taking all the self-paced sessions, and all the live sessions will be distributed between GP, me and Ravi. Why should you take DILR? Well, I've already gone ahead and discussed that. Unpredictability of the exam, difficulty in identifying the relevant study material, need structured guidance, how to choose a set, when to move on from a set, and much, much more. Well, the best solution for that you have at this point in time, Kifayati solution, not a very expensive course, only 5,000 plus GST, handles your entire DILR prep along with, as I said, almost 300 sets of practice through the live sessions, through the recorded videos, through the pre and post test, through the module wise test. 300 unique sets that you're going to encompass. So I think the best way to go ahead and look at it is through the step-by-step structured methodology of DILR. In case anybody is wondering how to enroll, if you already enrolled like Pallab and others, great. We'll catch you in class very, very soon. The videos will start pouring out on the 29th. Some of you, in case you are wondering, well, you can visit the DILR1000 webpage. Go to careerlauncher.com/cl-online. Under that, identify the self-paced courses, choose DILR1000, enroll, and voila, you've kick-started your preparation journey for DILR 1000 and CAT 2024. In case you have any questions, any inquiries, feel free to call this number. The team will be willing to help you. If you have any queries, you can, from a support perspective, this is where you should call. For those of you who've enrolled, like I've stated, we will kickstart everything on the 29th of July. Okay, so you'll be added to the Telegram group. The first set of videos will also start at that point in time. That's it from my end at this point in time, guys. Thank you very much. In case you have any questions, please feel free. Any discount for test series students? Yes, there are discounts for test series students. Saurav, go to the page that I mentioned, DILR 1000, and you'll get there. So will there be live doubt clearing session before D-Day or during the course? And will there be revision classes? Paramita, in the live sessions itself, that's exactly what we're doing. All your doubts will be cleared in the Telegram group. There'll be 2 or 3 mentors specifically there who will solve it. Okay. Secondly, if you're looking at it in terms of doubt clearing happening through the live sessions, in the live session, any doubt you have will be cleared. We will be, think of every live session as a live class. So if it's a classroom program, you have live DILR classes, right? Think of a normal classroom program, 6-month, 8-month program that you take. It generally has about 65, 70 classes. In those 65, 70 classes, DILR classes about 15, 18, 20. In this course, there are going to be about 12, 15 classes as well. And don't worry, all the strategy sessions that we take, for example, not just in DILR, if there are specific strategy sessions just before CAT for the overall syllabus, all of that will obviously be a part of DILR. Some of that we even do live for free for everybody. So don't worry, the entire strategy part of it will surely be a part of this. I hope that helps you, Pramita. Okay. Arun, I hope I had answered your question as well. Any other questions, guys? Is this on Telegram or app? The doubt solving, Nida, it will be on Telegram. There'll be a Telegram group that will be created, very, very similar to VARC 1000, guys. In case some of you all have enrolled, you have a complete idea of how VARC 1000 operates. It will be quite similar to that. Any questions from anybody? That's it. That is my time. I hope I've gone ahead and explained everything to you. The objective behind this was to introduce DILR 1000 because we're getting this question every time we come and take a session. Mock analysis हो रहा होता है, 6 months to CAT लिया, 3-4 months to CAT लिया, हर जगह same question उठ के आ जाता है. We always get this question. So I hope this goes ahead and helps everybody. That's it. That's it from my end. Sir, is this basic level? No. It is everything. It is going to start from basics. So think of it as something that is going to cover your entire CAT syllabus. It is going to start from absolute basics. Matlab, it's going to almost start from table banat. How do you make a table? How do you think of a table? How do you conceptualize a table? How do you look at the data given on the screen and convert it into a table? How do you look at the data on the screen and identify the important elements from that? So it is going to start at that level. From that level, it is going to pick up the hardest sets that have come previously in ZAT, the hardest sets that have come, previously in CAT, and it's going to pick up all of that and do it. So please tell something about what do you want to know about VRC 1000? It's exactly the same. The leap, for Bonanza, or the leap methodology is being adopted there. You can have a look at the VRC 1000 session as well. If you enrolled in VRC 1000, the videos will be available on your MyZone. So all of this is going to be available only post enrollment. It's not a free course. Miraj is asking the cost. Miraj, the cost is only 5,000 plus GST. In case you are a student of ours, a test series student or a VRC student, or you're a last year student, or you are a current classroom student, or you are a night class or online classes student, there are fee waivers available. Go ahead and have a look at it. Just for your from that context, if I just move you there, just to help you understand where you can go ahead and have a look at it, you can go ahead and have a look at it here. As simple as that. Okay, that will answer your query. Why then in sectional test we really need it? We need to know how to approach. Okay, so videos are there in mocks. Videos are not there for every single thing. Videos can't be there for topic test, can't be there for sectional test. We provide you with upwards of almost 1,000 different sets, Yogesh. You can't have a video for all of it. The objective behind the videos is to help you understand how to crack. Now, to help you understand how to crack, 200 sets are enough. You don't need it for 1,000 sets. So it can't happen for every single thing under the sun. So that is why it is not there for the sectional tests in the mocks. Okay, I'm very clear about that. Okay, having said that, as a part of this course, the video analysis are going to be there. The entire course is a video thing. So that's about it. Okay, so I hope that goes ahead and answers everything. Miraj, yep, I hope that helps you. Perfect. That's it from my end, guys. Great catching up with you. We'll catch you again very, very soon. How much time per week will we dedicate roughly? So it's a self-paced course, Arun. Okay? There are 60 pre-recorded videos. In the first phase, you'll get about 17, 18. In second phase, which will come roughly about 15 days down the line, you'll get another 13, another 15 days down the line, 13, another 15 days down the line, 13. And final phase mein, wapas 13. Think of it like that. 4 phases mein soch lo 12, 13, 12, 13 aa raha hai. First phase mein 17 aa raha hai. So you combine all of that. Okay, that's about 65. So if you're looking at it just from the perspective of DILR, I will say DILR 1000 is enough. You pace it your way, you pace it the way in which you want to approach it. The videos come in the perspective of conceptual knowledge. So first, the basis of what is DILR. Then arrangement is most important. So let's encompass that. Tables are very important. Let's do that. Bar graphs and pie charts are important. Let's do that. Then slowly moving to other elements. So it's like a course. It's like a self-paced, learn journey oriented course. So that's how it's going to be. From your DILR preparation perspective, you'll need nothing other than this. However, my recommendation always is have a test series there, because DILR you might prep and become a stud at, okay? But eventually in the CAT exam, DILR is going to come after verbal. So is your mind set in such a way that after I have experienced verbal, after I have gone through the difficult, passages that are going to come up in RC, after I've gone through the verbal logic questions, is my mind still crystal clear? Is my mind still calm to handle DILR? For that, practice oriented to mocks is also very important. So the only thing I will recommend is, along with DILR 1000, ensure there is a mock test series you've gone ahead and taken, because practice through that will also be important. Okay, I hope that answers it. That's it from my end, guys. That's it. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining in this session. And in case you have any questions, do feel free to call this number. In case you have an inquiry, the team will go ahead and help you, or email support@careerlauncher.com and they'll go ahead and help you. That's it from my end. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Good night. See you again very, very soon. Bye bye.